This is exercise for everyone. Welcome to Lesson 2, Bridges. Lesson 2, Part 5. 14 leg positions to use in a bridge. Feet hip-width apart. This is the most common position for your feet in a bridge. It's easy to align your knees and keep your balance. Feet wider than hip distance apart. With your feet placed wider, you might find it easier to reach the highest point in the bridge. You also might find it easier to recruit your glutes. Just make sure you keep your knees aligned straight between your hips and your heels. Feet together and squeeze thighs together. With the feet together, you lessen the base of support, making it harder to balance. You may also find it harder to get as high in this bridge. The more you squeeze your thighs together, the harder it is. Feet staggered, one in closer and one out further away. With the feet positioned this way, each hamstring has a different emphasis placed on it. You'll need to use your core more as well, as it is much harder to stabilize your hips. Be sure to switch your feet on set 2, bridge in a toe rise, or in high heels. There is now more emphasis on your calves, and you will have to lift your hips up higher. Be sure to keep your ankles straight and your knees aligned. One thigh crossed over the other and squeeze. Any bridge off of one leg is more challenging. It is harder to stabilize, and you're only using one leg to lift the weight of your body instead of two. The tighter you squeeze, the more work on the inner thighs, the non-lifting hamstring, and your core. One ankle crossed over your other thigh and externally rotated. To get the most from this bridge, make sure that you actually push the leg that's crossed out away from you. This will increase the challenge on the non-bridging side around the hip and outer thigh. One leg held up with your knee at a 90-degree angle. Try and keep the knee of the non-bridging leg at a 90-degree angle. Also, try to keep your knee directly above your hip. For an additional option here, you may also like to keep your ankle in a flexed position rather than extended or relaxed as I have it here. One leg extended up straight over your hip. Try and keep the lifted leg straight up in the air over your hip. If you have tight hamstrings and you need to have your knee slightly bent, you still want to keep your heel over your hip. One leg extended up straight over your hip and externally rotated. Externally rotating the extended leg will put a much different challenge around the small muscles of the inner and outer thighs. Additionally, you will have to use your core a lot more to stabilize your hips. One leg extended out straight with thighs parallel. When we hold our leg positioned out beyond our center of gravity, it feels much heavier. Therefore, this bridge is more challenging. One leg extended out straight and externally rotated with thighs parallel. One leg extended out straight in line with your body. The weight of your leg extended out further away from your body feels much more challenging. It's going to feel challenging not to lift that straight leg up past the thigh to make the exercise easier. The extended leg will also put a greater challenge on your core, as the weight of your leg will make your back try to arch. Keep those core muscles engaged tightly so that does not happen. One leg extended out straight in line with your body and externally rotated. This leg position should feel the most challenging out of the ones I've selected for this lesson. Enjoy the challenge. Thanks for watching. In Part 6, we'll look at different leg movements you can do with a bridge.